Hey guys, welcome to LilitsMakeUpStudio YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us today. I have Angie here with me.
Hello.
Also known as Rebelle Makeup. And today what we're going to do is show you our favorite February products. So
Yes.
let's get started.
Okay, so we are complete product junkies and we're always trying new things. So we're going to show you our favorites as of recently and kind of get you some swatches and like test it on ourselves just so you see what it's going to look like on.
So do you want to go first?
Okay, so what do you want to do first? Let's do brushes first.
So many goodies. Honestly, it was so hard to condense because there's so many brands out there that are coming out with amazing products literally every single week, every single month.
Yeah, we're always mixing products too. We never like stick to one brand. So
yeah, and we're usually we have constant favorites, so maybe we'll do that one.
We'll do that video next.
But these are more or less new things that came out within the month of February.
Last
2
month.
months maybe.
Okay, so let's do brushes first.
Okay,
my pick is the 3-pack combo from Luxie in collaboration with JD Wadey. And this one is, well, for me, it would be a highlight and a foundation. Let me show you.
I love buffing brushes for foundation.
Yeah.
If you're not using a beauty blender, you should be using a buffing brush.
Yes, today I didn't use a beauty blender. I actually used the bottom of this one to apply my foundation and my concealer. And then this is like a duo fiber kind of fluffy brush. Okay, so this one can also be used for applying your product like concealer or your contour as so. Get it under there, and then the tapered side you can also use to like pack on your setting powder if you're not applying it with a sponge. And this is really great because it doesn't smudge the product. It actually, the dual fiber is good because it packs on the product, and then you can swipe. So this brush is actually specialized for nose contouring. So you can use the fluffy side to apply the contour to the sides of your nose, and then if you want to make the nose appear skinnier, you would use the other side with concealer and just erase any of the darkness that you have on the sides, and it gives your nose a straighter, more narrow appearance.
So my favorite brushes, although I love the JD set, and I have to say I've been using it on all my clients, are the new Japanese collection. They're kabuki brushes. I think that they're called Kumadori. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but they're super, super soft. I know a lot of people were comparing them to NARS brushes, but to be honest with you, I think that Japanese has been doing their kabuki brushes for years now. I think for like almost 10 years now. So they just made them black now as opposed to it being a nude shade before. But these are sold separately as well. I wish they did sets because it'd be so much easier for viewers to look for. But I use this one for powder. I think it is the most amazing brush.
The softest.
It is so soft. Their brushes are just amazing. This one I actually use for several reasons. You can use this for blush, and you can also use this for powder contouring, which I like the size of it because it's just like small enough, but not too small, so it doesn't streak your face. As we all know, we love these fan brushes for highlighting. So you want to just dip into your highlighter and just layer until you have the intensity that you want. And lastly, this little flat brush over here, you can use to buff in your foundation if you're using liquid or cream. But what I also like to use it for is like mineralized blushes. So something that's not too pigmented because you don't want to streak your face. But mineralized blushes generally are a little bit lighter in texture. So what I do is I just kind of buff it into my cheekbones. Or you can also use it for cream blushes. So
this is Old Faithful. Anytime I see this, I think of Lilit because she uses this so much on every client.
For every reason.
And you can use it for like, for me, it would be foundation. Yeah. I would use this for foundation. And it's movable too. I like it.
It's cool. I also use this to dust off like excess makeup underneath the eyes. So, you know, they're meant to be used a certain way, but you could definitely use the brushes in any way you want to. So these are, again, they're Japanese, and they are, I don't know the prices. You guys might have to Google that up. And I here have the Hidden Treasures palette from Dose of Colors. I pretty much use this. I believe I received this like 2 weeks ago, and I think I used it on every client that came in because honestly, the pigment is
amazing.
Bomb diggy. It is so, so pretty. So I just want to show you guys. what's going on over here. So you have your metallic shimmer shades over here in the various colors you'd need them in. And I love drama, but I only love drama in like the neutral tone still. So I never do like a crazy green metallic eye or blue, but I'm obsessed with like warm tones. So you have your gold, your orange, your red, your pink, and then like your rosy color right there. So I'm just gonna swatch a few on my fingers so you guys can see.
Oh my god, that is so pigmented.
How insanely pigmented.
I feel like these colors are really in right now, like these cranberry and bronzy colors. Everyone's
especially
requesting
for summer
those.
coming up. So I'm gonna just swatch these on the back of my hand so you guys can see that one swipe is really all it takes. It is so pretty. Intense. Honestly, you don't even need a base under these. They're so gorgeous. And then, of course, you have your neutral tones that you will always need. So you have your nude, various shades of nude, crease color, a brown, and a black. This eyeshadow palette is like your complete must-have, go-to palette. You will absolutely love, love, love this one. So amazing. This is definitely my favorites.
So the next thing we're going to do is blushes. I'm going to show you these amazing Lorac ones. It comes in a huge set. There's like 12 or 13.
I think they're sold separately.
They're all sold separately.
As a set,
okay, so they're separate.
Separately, yeah.
So I'm going to show you the range of colors. They're all very similar, but different shades for different skin types. This is more of the pinky shade. It's called Technicolor. And then we have, for really, paler skin tones, this is a really natural one. It's called Tinge. And then this is actually my favorite. It's called Cinematic. It's more of like a bronzer tone, which that's the kind of blushes that I like to use since I'm not a huge blush fanatic. I like to be really natural and kind of like transition into like a bronzer.
Bronzers as my blushes, so I love blushes that look like bronzers.
Exactly. And this is a perfect color. It's like a soft brown peach. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Soft brown peach. Yeah. No, that doesn't make sense.
There's like 7, 8 other shades, but I think these are
and they're all very similar to these. Too. Yeah.
Because you have your pop, you have your light one for lighter skin, and then you have that one for darker skin.
And they're more of a sheer consistency. They're not like super heavy, so you can definitely build it. If you're not a huge blush person, you can just, one layer would be good. But if you like it a little heavier, you can definitely layer these.
They're very buildable.
Beautiful.
They're so compact and convenient.
Yeah,
okay.
Love them.
So my favorite is the Lissoitier blush that they just launched. It's called a multicolor blush. It's like a tongue twister. Can't wait to show you guys this.
Like baked, right?
So pretty.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
It is so beautiful. I'm loving the sheen of blushes lately. Usually I used to love the matte blushes because then I would do like shimmer highlights. But lately I've been loving like that sheen that it has. So it's not super, super frosty. So what you want to do is you just kind of take it all together like that. I don't know.
I love baked
I don't even know if you can see it on the back of my hand. Yeah, I think is it baked?
I think it's baked.
It kind of has like this corally glow, which I think is going to be
that's so pretty,
gorgeous. For
it's like bright without being like blushy bright. You
exactly.
know?
It has like a sheen. It almost looks like a cream blush because it has that sheen in there.
That's so pretty.
So I think this will look good on a lot of skin tones, but I've been loving it for my brides.
So pretty.
It just gives them that nice glow.
Yeah, that's
and
gorgeous.
This is called Variations de Nude Multicolor Blush. And
sounds like something you would use.
Yeah, I freaking love this stuff.
That's really cute.
That's as color as I get from my blushes.
Yeah, I like very natural blushes. I don't like it to look like clown cheeks, when like people put too much, people with too much blush and it just looks so intense. I just like it to be very natural.
Unless it's the only thing you have going on. Sometimes I like the neutral face mascara, like
nice
color
rosy
on the cheeks and maybe then, a pale or like nude lip color.
Yeah. We have similar style.
Yeah. Okay, so next we're going to talk about highlighters because of course we are obsessed with highlighters.
Who isn't? I mean, that's why, I'm just obsessed with them.
We're just not even going to explain.
Okay, so I'm going to get into the Anastasia. She came out with these glow kits. It's a quad, and this one is That Glow. This is the color of the palette. It has a really bright yellow highlight. This is good for like olivey and like yellowy skin tones. And then I feel like these are more of like bronzy shades. These two I would use for like a transition from your highlight to bronzer because it's like a lighter color. And these are buildable. So if you're new to highlighting, this is a good way to start because it comes with different colors.
We've definitely abused this.
We've abused this. As you can tell, it's all over. This is a really popular color. The next one is called Gleam. Now I like this one a lot because it has blushy tones. If you like that really bright highlight, even around like the apples of your cheeks, you can use these on top of your blush, and it's gonna give you that nice, bright, sun-kissed finish. This is like a baked tan, which is really hard to find. Do you see that? Oh my God, that's so pretty.
That's beautiful.
It's so hard to find like a shimmery tan color because everything's either bronzer or blush or orange, and it's super warm and like, I don't know, it's like a fake baked color.
I've done like an entire swatching of these on my website. So if you guys go to MakeUpbyLilit.com, I've actually done a blog post about it. So you guys can see it in like
all the swatches.
Without the flash, with the flash, because I know
and that helps a lot.
Video is a lot different than photos.
And depending on where you put your makeup on, like I always like natural sun, or it has to be like amazing lighting.
Right.
Otherwise, my makeup's gonna come out so weird. Like if you're traveling and you're in a hotel, that's the
worst. You leave the room and you're like, what the hell just happened?
All
right, so I'm gonna talk about my favorite highlighters that recently launched. It is the Hourglass Ambient highlighters. There's 4 shades.
These are new.
They're new,
yeah,
right?
they're super new because I have this, but the palette version.
I do have the palette
which
version,
is like Old Faithful. Like we all have that.
I've abused that one. It's falling apart. But I have to say, here, I'm going to show you guys all the colors. So this pinky one right here is called Iridescent Strobe Light. Definitely for lighter skin tones. If you're medium to tan, stay away from this pink one. This one is my absolute favorite.
Like
this
gold.
One's called Brilliant. Yeah.
It's like nice
It's like
gold.
a pearly golden shade. It's not too gold, which is why I love it so much.
It's like a light gold.
Love that one. And they're so subtle. So again, it's one of those things that reflects light and like just lifts up the areas of your face that you actually apply it to versus it just looking frosty and shimmery.
Dude, this
it
is
actually
super
lifts.
amazing.
So they're called strobe lights, and it makes sense.
It's perfect if you want that natural glow, not like the shimmery. I mean, we like a lot of glow. This is perfect if you like that really like
the matte glow.
Looks like your skin basically.
Like a matte glow.
Yeah, you just came out of the beach.
Baked glow.
Yeah, baked glow. That's why I like baked. That's why I like baked makeup.
Me too.
It's natural. It's more natural.
I feel like it's very similar to Laura Mercier. I have a baked highlighter from them. It's called Highlight Number 1, and it's literally one of my favorites. And it's very, very similar in texture, except they have variation of colors. This one is called Incandescent, and this is a little bit less pink than this one. Of course, again, if you're in the lighter skin tones. And then lastly, you have Euphoric right over here, which is beautiful. This would look beautiful on you. I feel like on darker skin tones, this will really
fake darker skin tones.
Yeah.
I'm actually Lilith. I'm actually the color of Lilith's shirt naturally.
Are you?
I swear.
Well, I'm jealous.
Makeup Forever has this range of primers. Let me pick them up with my claws. Look how... Oh, God.
They're so pretty.
It's like candy.
Yeah.
This is good. Okay, so I'm going to start with... this is the universal one, right? Yeah,
I love that one.
This is a nourishing primer. You can use it on all skin types. It has no color on it. There's one for... which I actually probably use the most, is a mattifying one, because most of my clients, I feel like everyone, or even if it's really cold outside and your skin's dry, everyone's T-zone for some reason is always oily. And if you're getting your makeup done super early in the morning, you want it to last all day without getting slick. So definitely use this down the T-zone. And let me see what the next one is.
Keep in mind, when your skin gets oily, your makeup oxidizes. So it's really important to use a primer, especially if you're oily. An oil control primer, so that like your makeup doesn't change color throughout the day.
Yeah, that's not good. Never good. This one's also a really good one. This is not so much for the oily skin. It's more for dry skin. And it has a little bit of a yellow tone to it. I like using this on girls with really bright pink spots or like redness to their skin, because I feel like the yellow kind of doesn't yellow neutralize it a little bit?
It does. Mostly green neutralizes red, but yellow is such a cool
for
color
a primer,
that it definitely neutralizes the redness as well.
Yeah, and then when you work it in, it's not like bright yellow.
It doesn't look yellow.
Yeah.
It just kind of like brightens up
the skin. It brightens the skin without, making it look
great
slick.
for like drier skins, definitely.
Yeah. It's definitely very,
you don't
very
want to
hydrating.
put glowy stuff if you're oily. As much as we all want that J-Lo glow, we can't all
Or just stick to having it to places where you don't sweat. And then, they have a lilac one, and this is hydrating. So this is really good for dry skin too. If you have dry patches, put a little extra and just let it soak. That's what I would say.
Definitely. Okay, so that brings us to the last part, which is, of course, lips. You always finish up the makeup with a lippy. So I'm going to talk about my favorites that
just came out,
launched, and it is the Tarte. Let's see what it's called. Tartist.
Like artist, but tart.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Tartiste.
God damn, that marketing is so smart.
They're good with that stuff. I love it.
So they came out with, I think it was like 12 shades. I don't have all 12 shades here. They came out with lip liners and matching lip paints. I'll hold them up.
Can you hold them?
These are not all matching. I tried, but they're lip paints.
This random dark one.
Well, you can kind of.
Oh, you can.
Is that the one for that? Maybe.
Yeah.
But honestly, I set these aside, and I've only been using the lip liners because I thought these were lip glosses, and I'm not a huge glossy lip color person. But I discovered that they're actually kind of like lip stains.
Yeah.
But what I love about them is they look like velvet on your lips. They're actually gorgeous, and the lip liners are so pigmented and so creamy, and they last forever. I actually have been abusing this one right here. It's called Latergram, and it's what I have on my lips right now. And you just want to blend it in just a little bit and take your lip color, blend that out. So basically you're blending the lip liner and the lip color together, so there's no actual outline. But I'm loving Latergram, and then
it's a cute color.
You like the mauve tones. This one is TBT, Throwback Thursday.
I like the names.
And again, it's okay to go a little bit lighter, and then you just kind of like blend it together. But they literally look like velvet on the lips.
This one's called So Fetch.
So Fetch.
We were talking about Mean Girls. Wasn't that Mean Girls?
Oh, So Fetch.
That's So Fetch. Okay, my lippy favorites. I brought my two favorite colors. They're the ColourPop Matte Lip Stains. Now these tend to be a little more on the drying side, but it's good for clients that come super early in the morning and they are going to be eating and drinking all day. So I definitely would moisturize their lips first, and then I put a layer of the ColourPop, whatever color they want, and then I'll always go over it with one of my lipsticks, like just a normal lipstick. This is my nude shade, my nude tones that I always use. How many
nudes can one have?
I know these all look very similar, but they're extremely different on the lips. So yeah, these I like to basically use as like a starting lip color, and you like to go a little darker and then lighten it up with one of the nudes, and it also gives it like moisture too. So it's gonna last all day, but it's not gonna have that drying effect. So that's it.
I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed February favorites.
Yeah.
And yeah, we hope you learned something along with just favorite products. We're going to be doing a lot of tutorials and hair demos and eyebrow demos, so make sure to subscribe to Lilit's Makeup Studio YouTube channel. Lilit's Makeup Studio YouTube channel. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.